Do you want to know the number one way you can actually create a side hustle that actually brings in more income than your primary job? In this video, you guys, I'm going to talk about the number one side hustle that you can do on Facebook today with zero monies invested. Let's go. Check this out. This is probably going to be one of my favorite videos I'm going to make because this is probably going to bring a lot of you guys a ton of income right away. I've been seeing people on Facebook running their businesses and they got great ideas and they got great services that they're offering, but they're doing it all wrong. So I want to share with you guys my number one side hustle that's brought me multiple six figures online, working from home right on a Facebook platform. And although I love YouTube, I love Instagram, LinkedIn, I love all those great platforms, TikTok, up and coming and crushing the game, but Facebook is still the number one juggernaut that you can run your business on. Now, of course, all these other platforms are trying to catch up, but I want to explain to you what you can do right now, no money invested. It's absolutely free and it's coming from yours truly, Facebook. So what I do with all my businesses is I run Facebook communities. And let me tell you something, before you start to click your button, you're like, oh, I don't want to run a group. Let me tell you something. It's all about how you funnel your leads, your clients, and prospects into the checkout center. The Facebook group is a one place where people that have a common interest can be gathered together and they can feed off each other's energy with the interest of your service or your product. Let me give you an example. I used to coach fitness and nutrition online, and we had these Facebook groups, and I would grow them to 16,000, 50,000 members in one group. And then what I would do is I would ascend people, basically filter them from the large group down to a smaller, more dialed in niche. Basically being more specific with the type of services I was going to provide without coming all scammy and spammy within the group itself. Basically, I had a plant-based nutrition group, and it brought a lot of attention to people. Now, the group that I ascended people to was a fitness and plant-based diet group. That's for people who wanted to lose weight, get fit, and be plant-based. And then from there, I would further filter people down for people who are not just looking to get fit, but they're looking to lose 20 pounds or more. They're a parent, they don't have a gym membership or prefer not to be in the gym, and they wanted to work out from home. So you can see how my funnel starts big at the top, it's wide. It's just a big, general group for plant-based nutrition, filtered down to people who want to get fit, and they filter down to people who want to get working from home. They have a certain amount of weight to lose, and they want to work out in a certain area of comfort, which is their home. So the Facebook community was like-minded people. You don't want to put a bunch of people, just a basic nutrition group, because the conversation will be all over the place. You'll have some people who believe in keto diets. You have some people who believe in vegan diets. Some people believe in paleo, plant-based. You name it, it's all over the place. You have to pick a niche. So I run a few business groups myself, and I also have a nonprofit organization. And the type of people who I want to attract in my nonprofit organization is my fellow veterans. Why? Because I understand that niche of people, for the type of nonprofit or profit organization that I have, they will be attracted to the message because veterans take care of veterans to the end of times, and it's one of those communities where we're deeply connected. And we all know each other one way through another person, and it really works out really well in that community. And to get volunteers or to get support, whether it's monetary or physical labor or just connections, it's very easy to make in my veteran nonprofit organization group right there on Facebook. Now, here's one of the things that you want to layer your group with. Number one starts with the name. If people are doing a search, do you want to be easily found online? Because if you're trying to grow your group organically, I highly encourage you using a generic name like plant-based nutrition, plant-based meal plans, plant-based, whatever. Or for me, credit repair and hacks, or building homes for homeless. You just got to make sure it's a title that's going to attract people through the search bar, because people use Facebook like they use Google, or hashtags. They use hashtags like they use Google, and so basically they find your group and then they want to join. Now, when people join your group, they're going to have a series of questions, because Facebook allows you to ask up to 3 questions upon someone joining your group. And those questions should, number 1, ask for an email address. Number 2, ask them why they're joining. And be very specific. Have the check boxes where they can check a box, and that will allow you to find out why they're joining in the first place. And lastly, what I normally do is I ask for a phone number. If they want to get a phone call, hop on a call immediately with a coach or a mentor or get a strategy call. And that right there, that's your hot prospects. Those are the people who are already all in and they want some help and they want your services right now. Other folks may not give you all that information. They may be interested in your group, but they may not know you so much and they're not so willing to just jump on a call right away. So you just need to be consciously aware of the way you present yourself and not come off too abrupt. Understand you got to build that know, like, and trust factor in order for people to feel comfortable giving you their personal information and even jumping on the phone with you to discuss their problems, because right now you're a stranger, but eventually you're going to be a friend, a coach, and then people are going to want to actually pay for your services because they're going to believe in the value that you provide. Now here's one thing I want to talk about: value. Do not hold back. Do not feel you need to hold secrets. Do not feel that you need to give just a little bit of crumbs, but all the good stuff is tucked away and you're safe. Let me tell you something. 99.8% of people who watch your videos or join your groups, they will just consume all the information they can, but they will not take action. You get a very few, minority people who will take action and they'll thank you for it. And payment for you can be just a testimonial. Do you understand that most people will go off the reviews of other strangers before they go off of your word that claims that your program is so good? They want to know that other strangers have gone through this as well before they invest in you. So by all means, don't always go for the credit card. Go for the thank you. Go for the review. Go for the testimonial. Build your case like you're in a court of law and you're just trying to present to the judge and jury that you're an amazing person and you got a lot of value to offer. And you as a coach, not only do you have the information, but you also have the coaching ability to keep people motivated and on track and accountable. I'm telling you, accountability is what sells. It's not all that fancy stuff and those fancy automated text messages and messengers. People could care less. Matter of fact, they don't want to be bothered that much at all, but what they do want is a little bit of accountability. When I work with people building their tax surplus and state funds business, or just online business in general, when I'm helping them build their systems, it's great. But what people appreciate most coming from me as a coach, they appreciate the accountability factor. They appreciate that I know what they were supposed to do last week, and when I check on them, they know they have someone else other than themselves that they have to answer to. But in your Facebook community, you can go live once a week, sharing information and doing call to actions to get people on phone calls. You can post a ton of value throughout the week, engage with your community, and not just be the community hero, but have it to a place where people are looking forward to going and sharing conversations and ideas. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they create these Facebook communities is when they have the big massive groups, the group is dead unless they are posting something. You want to make it a welcoming environment where people can exchange knowledge, share wins, and communicate with each other and brag on themselves a little bit. People love to talk about themselves, and you need to make an environment where people are allowed to talk about all the wins that they have in life, share a little bit about their personal life. That's what keeps people coming back for more. And then you, as the admin, everyone will know and everyone will see your posts. And what you need to do is at least weekly come on there with some dynamic information that's going to blow people's socks off, and then give them a soft call to action, letting them know, look, my link is in the description above. And if you really want to jump on a call with me, go ahead and type the word "I'm all in," and I will make sure to reach out to you and see what I can do to help you build your business or lose the weight or fix your marriage, whatever it is that you do. I'm telling you right now, it will be a game changer by running a Facebook group. $0 invested. You can do all the great, strategies as far as your posting, but you're going to make money. You're going to find yourself going from $0 to $1,000 a month to $5,000 a month to $10,000 a month and more. I've earned up to $25,000, or even a little bit higher than that, working online a month. I'm not talking about in a year, I'm talking about in a month. Just working with clients, making sales, helping people help themselves. And it really started from me having a free Facebook group and coming up with a little bit of strategy and getting the people to actually sit back and pay attention to what I had to say. All right, you guys, so there you have it. Go out there, open up your Facebook group. And what I did was I put in the description right there, if you guys want to talk a little bit more about how you can monetize your online business, click the link, book a call with me. We'll hop on a call for a few minutes and see how I can review what you got going on and how you can improve it so you can start making money too. See you later.